Hello and welcome to our weekly feeding as well as an update for our Hungry Bin versus the Urban Worm Bag. So we are going to feed these guys up. It's been a week and take a quick peek and see what's going on in there. Got some, always the babies crawling. The lid, since I did create larger holes, the lid is not giving me as much of an issue as it did before. Let me try and get this guy out of here. Okay, did that. So obviously they are still climbing. But not as much as before. Definitely not as much as before. The larger holes did help. I knew they would. So it would be interesting if the maker of the Hungry Bin may consider to increase the sizes of the holes as well as the amount of holes in the bin. The material obviously is a perfect moisture. Moisture is not an issue with the Hungry Bin. It's actually the opposite. It can be too much moisture. But all this paper, it went in dry and it's quite moist now. So it's also absorbing the extra moisture that is collected in the bin. A lot of springtails, but at least they settled back down. We're not going to dig too much. I'm just going to feed them up and leave them alone. So this is about 2 pounds of food. 2 pounds of very stinky food. Oh God. And we'll put the eggshells. And I'm going to top it off just like I normally do with new bedding. So we'll get this level up in no time at all. I don't have issue with any fruit flies. I think the fact that I'm putting a little netting over the holes helps. And the fact that I'm putting a lot of paper on top helps as well. So this is done. I'm going to cover up the holes. This one is done. Let's move over to the Hungry Bin. And here's the zipper. One hand, yay. There is no condensation. And the material is actually drier than it is in the Hungry Bin. So we'll see once they get this very large feeding how it's going to be, but right now the bag is looking good. Banana, You can always find worms in a banana. And also in corn. Yeah, just pulled this banana off. And look at that. Yay. Party, party, oh, party. Yeah, wormies love banana. Okay. All right. Gotta watch these little babies crawling everywhere. Come on, get off. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the food right on top. They'll get a slightly larger feeding. This back has been established a little bit longer. So this is about 3 pounds of food. This is always the point where the urban worm bag starts getting condensation everywhere. The worms start climbing, but honestly, I leave a little bit of the zipper open, just about an inch, and it clears up real quick. Now, those are not pickles. I know they look like pickles. Probably by now they are pickles, but they are cucumbers. Just cucumbers that went bad and been sitting around. Now they turn into cucumbers, into pickles. But they are cucumbers. So we'll do the same thing here. We'll give it some more bedding. Bedding is good. You can never overdo the bedding. Okay. Close it up. Now I am going to close it all the way. I'm not going to leave it open. But if it does get condensation when I check back on it in a couple of days, I will leave it just a little bit. Just a little bit open to air it out. And that's it. Thanks for joining me. See you next week.